Corporate America, for the most part, hates us and disdains us. They think we're fools, and they know how to trick us and how to separate us from our money. Banks do it. They create overdraft. Cell phone companies do it by, instead of letting us use the phone every month, they bill us on a per minute basis, or we have to buy blocks of minutes. Nobody knows how many minutes they're really going to use. So I've been zinged sometimes. That's part of the deal. They like to zing you. Credit card companies, they all like to zing you. They're waiting for you to mess up because they know it's in human nature to forget or mess up. Sometimes you forget your payment. Verizon Wireless thought I forgot my payment. They accidentally billed it, gave my credit to another account. I had to fight. I had to go to the bank to prove that I was right. They had fined me. They billed me for wasting their time. I said, look, you wasted my time. I had to work to do all this. Shouldn't I be able to fine you? Shouldn't you give me some money for what you took away from my time and my family? I got things to do. I got family. I got a big stack of medical bills to deal with, and you're wasting my time. They didn't see it that way. I'd like to get away from them, but they got me. It's going to cost me $1,000 to break my contract because I have 4 different phones and they set each one on a different contract, so they expire at different times. So it costs a fortune to escape them. Verizon Wireless is just one of the many rebates. I hate rebates. You know why they do that? Because they know if they offer everybody a $100 rebate, they'll only end up having to spend about $40 per customer. Probably less, because people lose the rebate forms. They don't know how to fill them out. They get lost in the mail going to the company. They get lost in the mail coming back. They disguise the rebate as junk mail. So when you get it, you'll throw it away. Another way to rip you off. But at least when you get your rebate check, you got your rebate check. Wrong. They ripped me off. Verizon did it, and a lot of other companies are doing it. Verizon's isn't quite as onerous as some of them, but I thought I was getting a $100 rebate check. I got a rebate debit credit card. What a scam. Instead of having cash in the bank, I got to carry it around and worry about it. If I lose it, I'm out. When I use this thing, it deducts each time. So I don't know what the balance is. So I have to go hunt around and call or go online and try to find what the balance is each time I use it. Otherwise, you can have an embarrassing credit card moment. You put it up, you will have insufficient funds. So it's hard to know exactly how much you have. And when it gets down to the bottom, you have this last little increment of cash left. How do you extract that? You got to find a friend. You got to figure out when you're down to like $8 or $4 or $7 or whatever the final balance is. You got to find someone who has a credit card account and have them bill you for the exact amount of the card to zero it out. Otherwise, they're going to have remainder money. And you can't let the card sit too long, because then you'll start getting fees for maintenance for letting it sit. So this has a lot of strings attached, a lot of work, and it has me thinking about it, and I'm carrying it around. Why didn't they just give me the check? Well, they'll say, well, hey, we told you in advance. That was part of the deal. It was going to be a card. Nobody reads all that little fine print. If I took the time to read the fine print, I wouldn't have a life. I wouldn't have any time to spend with my family. You guys know that people can't read all the fine print. You said it was a rebate. It wasn't a $100 rebate. It was a stinking card that has lots of restrictions and limitations, and it's all specially geared, designed so me and all your other customers will fail. You do not like your customers. You do not respect your customers. You consider us fools, and so far you're right. But when the tide turns and there's an opportunity for us to go somewhere else, we will, because we are sick of being treated like dogs. And